We're going to share an updated conversation with DCF, and we're going to verify with you that apparently DCF never took the complaint. And you can also hear in here, through this recording, the girl's attitude in her voice. So why did she have to ask me what my last name was and tell me that it'd be easier to find the report under my last name? Why wasn't it easy enough to find the report under the accused abuser's name? That's what I really want to know, and you probably would want to know the same thing too if it's happening to you. See, it's already happened to me, so the paved road is already there, but there's stepping stones, and I had to find that out on my own. Okay, so I've already paved the road for all of you. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. I wasn't aware of that. I'm aware of it now, and it's called federal rights, Constitution, right to family, right to it all. With that being said, what I share with you is a conversation that I had with the lady, woman, female, whatever you want to call her, Department of Children and Family Services intake, wanting to know why they haven't done anything and why they're showing up at my house when I'm the reporter. So here you go. Listen to this and find out that DCF, this was on February 2021. Here it is, Valentine's weekend of February 2022, 1 year later. And what happened? They've got all these calls that I made in regards to Kevin abusing my daughter. It was all shared before on YouTube, and it was all shared to the police, and it was all shared to everybody, and nobody reached out to help her. Nobody reached out to help me, and nobody reached out to help my grandson. But I can guarantee you that I've got CDs that prove all of this, and everything's in handwritten statements and all. Now you can delete YouTube, you can delete all my videos, but you can't delete the truth. And here it goes.
By phone or in person and request that they make a complaint. The phone call was made. The complaint was taken. I was never given a case number to reference, for one. And two, being the caller, I have all reason to believe and none to doubt that on February 13th, when the case manager, and I believe accompanied by Vermont State Police, knocked on my door as being a caller, violated my constitutional rights and jeopardized my safety. So therefore, I would like a phone number to contact the commissioner to make a complaint. And I'd like a case number to reference, if I may, please. And again, this call is recorded. Okay, I called in a complaint February 13th against the Kevin Bickford, and DCF was told. My name is good. Have they knocked on my door when I'm not the accused? I'm the caller. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So tell me the parent name again. Kevin Bickford.
I don't hear anybody answering my questions yet. What about USC 242-1983? That's violation of due process. So can anybody tell me why nobody knows their constitutional rights, human rights, civil rights, disability rights, or any of their rights? I can tell you why. It's because people have been dumbed down by the government. That's not just my opinion.
share your last name? Yeah, I'll share my last name. I'm not hiding any information. It's just the fact that they weren't supposed to. My last name is.
Right there tells you they didn't do anything on the report.
February 14th. Yeah. So you're looking for the case number? Yes, ma'am. And it's actually, I can see it on your court. My apologies. It notes in my disability case that I have a problem remembering dates. That's all right. I just want to make sure it's on that case. Yeah, and I'm not sure what time in the afternoon they showed up, but I'd also like to know if they were or not for sure accompanied by Vermont State Police, because again, they knocked on my door. And I'm calling. It's about a worker going out, so I don't think they stop that. Not everything that gets reported is expected to be investigated. Okay, well, again, they knocked on my door. They knocked on my door. I know they did because they announced who they were, so, yeah, I don't see any worker going out on Sunday. So, anyway, this number you're looking for is 309-0663. Okay. And the number to file a complaint is 241-0925. Okay, great. Thank you kindly.
Well, there you go. There's some more proof in the call that Vermont State Police knew, overseen by TJ Donovan. DCF knew, overseen by TJ Donovan. And, of course, Mental Health Services knew, because who showed up at my door? Vermont State Police and Adult Protectives. So, overseen by who? TJ Donovan. So why is it that the Vermont State Police never charged Kevin? Knowing that I have audio recording on 24/7, you've seen the notice in a previous photo, noted on my door. I have audio record going on. There's no way that I was doing the things that I was being convicted of at the time, I should say. Because, why do I say convicted? Because without even asking me, this conspired color of law group of Vermont State Troopers, okay? They came to my home 4 deep with a protection order to be served on me with somebody else's handwriting, but my daughter's name as signature. That's already been proven in court, okay? So with that being said, that was a false arrest, correct? And so wouldn't it be a false arrest for all these false statements and all of these false charges that came at me with a no contact order, my daughter's name listed in it, and not being taken out of it after she's requested it, after I requested it, the state's attorney has received the request, the court is aware of the request, the 2 previous attorneys that they had on the case, plus Laura Wilson, who was a conflict of interest because she represented me that day, so that she was able to get all my information. That's why she said to the judge, no, sir, I'm not a conflict of interest. Isn't that right, Laura Wilson? So, knowing that you weren't going to be representing me because you were a conflict of interest, and I had already said that, but because I already had knowledge of what was happening, okay, because I'm not stupid, see? So, because you thought that you were ahead of me in steps, the state police kept on coming at me under direction of TJ Donovan by request of Kevin Bickford, who is actually the one that was committing all the crimes, including calling in false reports, writing false statements, signing his name to them. And what? That led to what? Me getting a restraining order against him for all the shit that he did to me and to my grandson. So stay tuned. I've got more to show.